wanted to make this video today and talk about the Chucky franchise because Chucky is one of my favorite slashers of all time. I had a lot of fun with the series over the years. It was one of the very first slasher series that I got into alongside Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Scream, and Halloween, like when it comes to those ones that I was getting into for the very first time. So I wanted to make this video to just keep you guys posted on like what's currently going on with the series, because we haven't really known what's been going on with Chucky for a few years now, ever since the TV show ended. And I had my fun with that. I understand there's some people out there that didn't really care about it that much. That's completely fine. You're allowed to feel that way about it and everything. And we just didn't really know, like, after season 3 got canceled, like where everything was heading. It was just like this big void. You just didn't really know, like, is Chucky coming back? Is he not? Hearing a whole bunch of rumors and everything. But we actually found out today, and this is official confirmation from Don Mancini himself, that Chucky is coming back very soon. It's going to be in the movie theaters again, which hasn't been a thing since the Seed of Chucky. And it's going to get like a reset. It's gonna be a little bit like the Curse of Chucky movies, where it had that serious tone when it comes to the new direction of the story and basically taking everything where we left off. So I'm just going to be giving my thoughts on the matter when it comes to what we found out when it comes to this news a few days ago. So if you guys have anything you want to share with me when it comes to your overall thoughts or things you want to see, let me know in the comments so we could talk about it. So ever since I started doing horror content on the channel the other day, I figured I might as well just keep that going. And this is going to be another horror related video, but this one is going to be really quick because I just want to give you guys an update on what's going on with Chucky moving forward, because this actually caught my attention. Pretty much what we found out just a few days ago is that the Chucky series is in motion again, and on top of that, Don Mancini does have plans for the series moving forward, which is something that already makes this more interesting to me because, you know, it's staying connected to what Chucky is supposed to be. And when I heard that, it immediately stood out to me because it's been one of those things where you don't really know what's next for the franchise, especially after everything that happened recently. So just knowing that there are actual plans in place right now makes it feel like things are moving again. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here real quick and let you guys know what's going on, because even though this isn't some deep breakdown, it's still something worth talking about if you've been keeping up with Chucky. Now, the biggest thing that came out of all of this is the part that really stood out to me is the fact that Chucky is actually going to be in the theaters again. And that's something I didn't really expect to hear anytime soon. Because when you really sit down and think about it, the last time we actually saw a Chucky movie in the theaters was with Seed of Chucky, and that was a long time ago. So the fact that we're finally getting another release in the theaters after all this time just feels kind of crazy. And I feel like that alone already makes this a big deal, because there's just a different feeling when it comes to watching a horror movie in theaters compared to just watching it at home, or, you know, coming to DVD or Blu-ray or whatever the case may be, especially for a character like Chucky where the atmosphere, you know, actually matters. So just knowing that Chucky is going to be back to the big screen again already has me interested, because it feels like the franchise is stepping back into the spotlight in a way we haven't really seen in a while. Another thing that really caught my attention is the direction they're planning to take with this next movie, because from what we know, it's actually going to reset things a little and take us back to a more serious tone, and that's something I personally enjoy when it comes to Chucky. And the first thing that came to my mind when I heard that was Curse of Chucky, because that's easily one of my favorites out of the newer Chucky movies, mainly because of how serious it actually felt at times. Like when I was watching that, it gave me that old school vibe where everything feels more mysterious and you don't really know what to expect. And Chucky himself just keeps becoming more threatening because of that, which is something I always liked about the earlier movies. So knowing that the next movie might lean back into that type of tone actually makes me more excited, because it feels like we could be getting something that brings back that classic Chucky feel while still moving things forward. So overall, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do with this, because everything we've heard so far just sounds promising, especially when you combine the idea of the movie coming out in theaters and also the movies having a more serious tone like they did before. And at the same time, this is still early information, so we don't really know anything yet. And that's kind of what makes this interesting, because there's still a lot more that can be revealed as time goes on. And for me, this is one of those situations where I'm just going to be paying attention to every new update that comes out, because it really does feel like this could be something special if, of course, they handle it the right way. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this video. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's going on with Chucky right now. And once we get more information, I'll definitely be back to talk about it once again. So yeah, I didn't want to spend too much time on this video when it comes to, my thoughts on everything, because, it's pretty straightforward. Chucky's going to be in the theaters again. Don Mancini, gave out all this information the other day when it comes to Chucky, I believe, when he was at a Comic-Con as of recent, just talking about the future of the franchise, saying it's going to have more of a serious tone like the Curse of Chucky movies and everything, which I personally enjoyed that out of the 3 Chucky movies that we got when it came to, or, basically what I'm trying to say here is like, the more recent Chucky movies, like, Curse, Cult, etc., so on. So it's like, I do like that it is heading down that direction, and I'm very curious to see what's going to be coming out of that. How is that going to be connected from where we left off from the TV series and everything? Just very curious overall to see how things are going to be going moving forward. But that's all I have to say here. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. We could talk about it, of course, because I'm pretty sure you guys have your own idea of, where you want things to go. And if you guys enjoyed this video, as always, be sure to like, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, be sure to check out my X, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. All the links are located in the description below, so be sure to follow me on there. Also, if you guys want to join my Discord server so we can continue to grow the community, be sure to check out the link that I pinned in the comments so you guys have easier access that way. Be sure to click on the bell for notifications so you guys are notified whenever I drop a new video on the channel. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.